In this video, we'll be looking at expected value, which is kind of a long-term average. For our example, suppose a game costs $2 to play and involves drawing a card from a standard deck. If the card is a spade, you receive your $2 back. If the card is a club, you receive $5, and if the card is a heart or a diamond, you lose your $2. What is the expected value of this game? So to calculate expected value, what we want to do is make a table of all of the possible outcomes of the game and the probability of each of those occurring. The outcomes we'll call x's, and the probabilities we'll call p's. The outcomes in this example will be the amount of money won or lost on the bet. So the best case scenario is that you draw a club which pays $5, but since you spent $2 to play the game, that's only $3 that's actually won. And that's important and is a common mistake. The outcome will always be the profit you make and not necessarily just the amount you receive. Since there are 13 clubs out of the 52 cards, that's a probability of 0.25. If the card is a spade, you win your $2 back, so that's a net gain of $0. And since there are 13 spades in the deck out of the 52 cards, that also has a probability of 0.25. The last outcome is that you lose your $2 bet by drawing a heart or a diamond, so that outcome is -2 since it's a loss. There are 13 of each of those types of cards, so 26 total out of the 52, so that's a probability of 0.5. To calculate the expected value, what we want to do now is multiply each of the x's times each of the p's and add them up. The way we would write that as a formula is the expected value of x equals sigma xp. So that's the sum of the x's times the p's. So we'll multiply 3 times 0.25, which gives us 0.75, plus 0 times 0.25, that's 0, and then -2 times 0.5, so that's a -1. So we'll add those three together, and what we get is -0.25, and that's the expected value of our game. So what that tells us is that if we played this game an infinite number of times, the average amount of money lost per game would be -25 cents.